This year has been so good for Hedera, and this is because Hedera seems to be peaking on both Bitcoin and Ethereum season. I remember when Hedera coin went as far as going from 9 cents to 32 cents during the 100K Bitcoin season, and right now with Ethereum getting to a new all-time high, we keep seeing Hedera coin doing very good. Do I think Hedera coin will keep going good in the future? Well, we will talk about this today, but first, let's take a look at the price and why it is probably surging high. Looking at the news articles, there's a lot about partnerships and upcoming developments. The partnership with Swarm for tokenized stocks on Hedera is a big deal. Tokenizing real-world assets is a growing trend, so this could drive adoption. There's also mention of a stablecoin studio and collaborations with big names like Aberdeen Group, which manages over £518 billion in assets. Enterprise adoption is a key factor here. Another point is the speculation around a potential BlackRock Hedera ETF. Even though there's no official filing yet, analysts like James Seifert from Bloomberg give it a 90% chance of approval. However, this is still a speculative, so it's a risk if it doesn't happen. Regulatory factors are also in play. The Fed's upcoming decisions on interest rates and the FOMC minutes could impact the broader crypto market. If the Fed signals rate cuts, that might be bullish for crypto. However, recent hotter-than-expected PPI data caused some sell-offs, so macroeconomic conditions are a mixed bag. Technically, Hedera has formed a bullish cup and handle pattern, suggesting a potential breakout. The Fibonacci retracement levels point to possible resistance around 28 cents and support at 22 cents. If it breaks above 29 cents, the next target could be 40 cents. However, failure to hold support levels might lead to a drop towards 24 cents. Social sentiment and derivatives data show a long/short ratio favoring longs on Binance, indicating bullish sentiment. However, high leverage in futures markets could lead to liquidations if the price swings, adding volatility. The Hedera network's upgrades, like the mainnet version 0.64 upgrade on August 20, 2025, could improve functionality and attract developers. The open-source AI studio and collaborations with companies like NVIDIA for verifiable compute might enhance Hedera's utility in AI applications, which is a hot sector. On the flip side, competition from other blockchains in DeFi and RWA sectors could pose challenges. Projects like Say Network are gaining traction with higher stablecoin volumes, which might divert attention from Hedera. Institutional moves, such as Grayscale adding Hedera to its smart contract platform, Select Fund and Immutable Holdings launching an Hedera treasury strategy, show growing institutional interest. However, if these institutions decide to sell, it could pressure the price. Putting this all together, the main factors are enterprise adoption through partnerships, ETF speculation, regulatory environment, technical patterns, and network upgrades. Each has bullish and bearish aspects. The conclusion should balance these, highlighting the potential for growth if partnerships and ETFs materialize while cautioning about macroeconomic and competitive risks. You should know that Hedera is actually a great crypto project, but I do not think much will happen with Hedera again. If it goes past the year all-time high, then that's a plus. Regardless of that, we should be happy for the growth of Hbar still. At its core, Hedera is a decentralized public ledger platform that enables developers to build decentralized applications, dApps, issue digital tokens, and execute smart contracts, all at scale. But unlike Ethereum, Solana, or Bitcoin, Hedera is not built on blockchain technology. Instead, it uses hashgraph, a revolutionary data structure and consensus algorithm that delivers near-instant finality, high throughput, and low fees. Founded by Dr. Lehman Baird and Mance Harmon, Hedera operates under a governance model unlike anything else in crypto, a rotating council of up to 39 world-class organizations spanning industries and geographies. These are not anonymous validators hiding behind wallet addresses. These are giants like Google, IBM, Boeing, LG, and Deutsche Telekom together. They oversee software updates, pricing models, treasury operations, and network governance. How does it work? Hedera operates on the foundation of hashgraph, a directed acyclic graph, DAG, based system that facilitates ultra-fast transaction consensus without traditional mining or block formation. Here is how it functions. Gossip about gossip. Nodes exchange information not only about transactions, but about who told them and when, exponentially increasing network awareness. Virtual voting. Instead of broadcasting votes across the network, each node calculates consensus locally by analyzing the shared history of transactions. This eliminates the need for a flood of network-wide messages. Asynchronous Byzantine fault tolerance, ABFT. The highest level of security in distributed computing, ensuring consensus even in the presence of malicious actors or network partitions. This framework delivers consistent finality in 3 to 5 seconds, processes over 10,000 transactions per second, and consumes an impressively small amount of energy compared to proof-of-work chains.